Hello friends, my name is Srinivas and I welcome you to my channel Coding Skills. As part of this video, we will learn how we can check the given number is a valid perfect square or not. So let's see what exactly a perfect square by the definition. An integer is said to be a perfect square if it can be expressed as a square of another integer. So for example, these are perfect squares. So 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100. For example, if we take 4 is a perfect square of what? 2, right? 2 into 2 is 4. The same way 9. So 9 is a perfect square of 3 into 3. The same way 16 is a perfect square of 4 into 4. The same way 5 into 5, 6 into 6, 7 into 7, 8 into 8, 9 into 9, 10 into 10. So I just gave only few examples which are up to 100, but you can follow the same principle across the number series. So let's see how we can implement the same using a simple Java program. I have only imported a scanner in order to read some data from the input stream. Instantiated a scanner and mapped it to the input stream. Printed a message on the console. Please enter a number. Integer num equal to scanner.nextInt. So we are reading the numeric value and storing it in a number variable. So here we are closing the scanner because it is mapped to the stream, right? Ideally, even if you're not closing also, nothing happens. But it's always a good practice to make sure to close all the resources like as and when you are done with that activity. So once we are closing the scanner object, so we are performing a basic condition check. If number, the given input value less than or equal to 0. So if it is less than or equal to 0, there is no point of checking whether it is a perfect square or not, right? So simply we are printing a message, please enter a valid number. And also simply saying the system.exit.0. So what exactly this does is this is going to stop the execution of this program. So usually if and you can write the complete bottom part in the else block. Here I have not used the else block, hence I'm using a system.exit.0. Suppose if I commented this system.out.0, so it will not stop the execution. It will still continue to execute the remaining lines after the if block. So that's where it's either you have to use a system.exit.0 or you can use a return statement. So which will take out your control back. So either of them it can be used. So once we are done with the basic if check, we are calculating the square root. Double square root equal to math dot square root of, you are passing a given input value. This is going to compute the square root value. We are printing the square root value here, whatever it is computed for our reference purpose. Then there is a generic check here. If the square root, the computed value equal to the integer value of square root, means what exactly? We are capturing only the integer value and comparing with the original, the computed value. If both are equal, that means then that number is said to be a perfect square. Suppose if these values are not equal, then that is not a perfect square at all. So let's run this program. First, I'll do the negative scenario. So I have entered a number 0, right? Please enter a valid number. It has entered into this particular block. So square root of the given number 4 is, it has printed 2. So 2 is the whatever 4 is inputted value, right? Square root for the 4 is 2. The 4 is a perfect square because we know that the 2 into 2 is equal to 4, right? So that's what the computation is. Let's give some invalid value. So 5. Square root of the 5 will be 2.23. So if you look at this condition, 2.23 equal to integer value of square root. No, right? This condition is going to fail. Hence, the 5 is not a perfect square. Let's try with different value, 100. Square root of the given number is also a perfect square. So in this example, I have used a simple check using a square root and the numeric conversion. In my other video, I have used a different logic. So I'll show you the. So while demonstrating the program to check the any number, I have used a different logic. I'll also show you the same logic here. So this is the piece of logic I have used there. I'm going to comment this part. And show you more than one solution here. So the old one I have commented here. So what exactly we are doing? Square root value minus math.floor of the whatever the computed square root value. If the both are equal to 0, then we are saying it's a perfect square. Otherwise, it's not a perfect square. Let's run it. We have a couple of things. Let's try with 25. The square root of the given number is 5, right? So 25 is a perfect square. Try with 26. Square root for the 26 is 5.09. 26 is not a perfect square. So if you observe here, even if I use this condition or this condition, both are same technically. So it is both are performing the same kind of a computation, but the way you write the logic is different. So you can use either of these conditions to check whether the given number is a valid perfect square or not. Please like the video and share it with your friends. In case if you are looking for any specific program, please do let me know in the comment section below so that I can make that video as early as possible for you. Thank you very much once again for all the support. Bye.